We got to go ahead and talk kitchen, food, and fun because there is a new place on tap in St. Petersburg. As a matter of fact, they wanted to join us today to talk about how they're a little different as well.
I know. Anthony,
Lycakos.
I was going to nail
really
it,
good.
Not so much.
Well, thanks for having us. Good, doing very well. Thanks for having us this morning.
So Oak and Stone, brand new. Like when we say you guys are new, like literally days old.
We're talking less than 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
So we are still learning it. We're still definitely learning it.
We're going to talk food, but I think the thing that I'm excited about, you guys are taking the whole bartending experience, at least the beer experience, to a whole other level. What are we talking about?
So something super cool about our concept and brand is that we issue a wristband.
Okay.
And you're basically able to pour your own beer. So it's a self-serve beer system. And you have the opportunity to just craft your own experience.
Look at that. You're kind of checking it out now.
You would scan logo to logo, and then you could free pour. You can taste from 58 different beers on draft.
I'll say, look at that bad boy. We're going to actually show the band that you're wearing now. I'm loving this because then that way, if you try a beer that you don't like per se, you can just move on and go to another one.
Move on to the next one. And the cool thing now is that with the American craft beer scene that's kind of exploding right now, the ability to just try so many local beers. So a big part of our brand is 75% of our beers are within 75 miles of our location.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then we go into a regional and then maybe a handful of national brands.
I'm confused. Are people filling up the whole glass? Are they filling up samples? Are they
That's
filling
the great thing.
up?
Craft your own experience. You can go 1 ounce or you can go 100 ounces. Whatever you'd like is what you can do there.
And then my other question, because I never bartended, I served, but I was never that great of a beer pour. Like, do you have to?
We actually have staff members that are called beer tenders.
Okay.
You do have help.
That'll help you walk.
Because there is an art to it.
Of course,
you just can't go pouring.
At the end of the day, the more you drink, the better you get at it. So just keep practicing and you'll be fine. Trust me.
As with most things.
Well, but one thing that we don't have to help out in, at least I hope we don't. I don't know, you might be putting us to the test, which is always scary in itself. We're talking kitchen and food.
Some amazing food. The cool thing about the menu is that it's really beer friendly, but it then has great variety for everyone from an 18-month-old to an 80-year-old. From a hot summer day to, a cold winter night, there's a great variety of a menu.
Let's get cooking.
Absolutely. So what we can start with today is we're doing our voodoo chicken sandwich. So the cool part about that voodoo chicken sandwich is that we actually put some potato chips on the bottom layer of that sandwich. Kind of brings you back to being a child. Remember putting potato chips on your sandwiches?
Before we got started, by the way, we were asking about the menu and the dish or whatever, and you literally said the word magical.
It is magical.
I mean, you're putting these chips on there.
It's magical. It's life-changing.
Life-changing.
I also like to make a reference. It might actually cast a spell on you after you take your first bite. So be careful with it. So it's a real simple sandwich. I mean, there's just some clean flavors that actually work really well together. So we start off with a quick little breaded chicken breast. We'll let that get cooking. Hopefully it's hot enough. And then we've got an amazing hoagie roll over here that we'll open up. We'll put some chips on there. We'll put lettuce, tomato, salt, pepper, ranch, and most importantly, our hot wing butter sauce.
Try this at home now. I don't know if I've ever put chips on
I don't think I have either. I know, and I was going to say that, but then I thought maybe I was just like weird that I didn't do that.
Maybe I'm the weird one that did it.
Well, I don't know.
I was always experimenting with different flavors. So,
well, while we're waiting for that to cook, give us another little food tour because you brought some other stuff too.
So over here, something great on our menu right now for summertime is our veggie power bowl. So bowls are really in right now. It's hot out now, especially, I don't know, today is going to be in the mid-90s.
Is that mushrooms?
So that's some of our roasted mushrooms in the middle. Ooh. Some lomi tomatoes. It sits on a bed of quinoa and veggie power blend, which is about 7 different vegetables. And then we top it with some guacamole.
Okay. Is that the sandwich we're making right there?
That is the sandwich we're making right there.
Okay, so that's the finished one.
That's the finished product right there. So as this is cooking, I mean, we've also brought some great beers to pair with some of our food. A big part of our beer tender position there is someone that can recommend a food pairing with the beer that you're sampling.
Which I love this because so many times you think about food and wine. And I love that Oak and Stone, you're talking about food with the right beer.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, it's really important that guests have the ability to try the different beers before they, especially if they know what they're ordering, then they get to go up to the wall and experience
Nothing goes better. Pizza and beer, by the way, too.
Here, that's an amazing local beer. So it's a Cigar City Maduro Brown Ale, which pairs really well with our Popeye pizza. The Popeye pizza has a bed of garlic spinach, some of our mozzarella cheese, roasted red peppers.
Now I get the Popeye. I was wondering.
We're waiting.
I know.
We try to do somewhat cool and crafty with our name of our menus, and then some prosciutto, and then topped with house-made ricotta cheese. So also really interesting on our concept is that we make all of our dough in-house. So every dough that you see is made in-house. It goes through about a 36-hour proofing process.
you know, it's crazy to think about how it seems like when you found a good bar place, that was a good beer place, I should say, the food was always lackluster. And these days, these restaurants are stepping up their food game. I feel like you have to do that anymore. You've got to have both to get people.
You got to be able to, you know, I mean, definitely with now how there's food is all over the place and people love to cook and they love experimenting with just different recipes. Well, I think food's important. So
we have less than a minute left.
Here, we'll add some of our hot wing butter sauce. So that's a house-made. Just dump it in there. Don't be shy. Just, I mean, no rules. Put it in there. We can mix that around. Just kind of, we'll flop that around. Just kind of toss it all around in there.
Now, I feel silly asking this question. Is it just beer? Do you guys have a full bar?
We offer a full bar. So we have about 75 different bourbons and whiskeys.
Oh, wow.
Right now. Full wine menu and craft cocktail menu.
I'm glad I asked.
So we got a little bit of everything for everyone. So we'll, if I can just open one of those up.
There we go.
We'll take some of that ranch sauce, just pour it on that top.
See, I divvy the kitchen work.
There you go. It's smart. That's really smart.
That's how it is in my house. I'm not doing this for the camera.
All right.
And unfortunately, I was going to say we are out of time.
Oh,
the
man.
Chips go on there.
Chips go on there.
Of course, we saw the finished product a few seconds ago. And again, Oak and Stone is where it's at. Thank you so much for coming in.
Keep us posted.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having me. Please come by.
Get that band.
Come by and have some beers.
Yeah.